Hello everyone, my name is David. Today we're going to take a look at another horrible case with you. On January 22nd, 2022, a report is filed in the Ganor police station of Sonipat district, Haryana, regarding the disappearance of a 22-year-old girl. As soon as the report is filed, it creates a stir in the entire police department because the girl, who had recently secured admission to a prestigious university in Canada after passing an exam, had garnered attention throughout the district. Currently studying in Canada, she had returned to Haryana recently. After the case is registered, it is handed over to the crime branch for investigation. For months, the investigation continues, but the police remain empty-handed. However, after a few months, a truth is revealed that leaves everyone stunned. This girl was in love, but in love, she was betrayed. The cost of this betrayal was so high that no one had even imagined. After hearing the entire story, you too will be shocked. The reason behind bringing this incident to light was very strange. So what is the complete story of this incident? What happened to the girl and what was the reason behind the incident? Let's find out all the details in this video. It is essential to know about this case to keep yourself and your loved ones safe. So let's start the story. But first, quickly subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. The story begins with 22-year-old Monica, who was from the prominent village of Buland in the Rohtak district of Haryana, India. She excelled in academics from childhood, prompting her family to decide on her pursuing higher education. Monica, driven by her aspirations, consistently performed well in her studies. After some time, she decided to pursue studies at a university in Canada. Her family supported this decision. However, before heading to Canada, Monica had to clear an exam. For exam preparation, she left her home and stayed with her aunt in Ganor, Sonipat district of Haryana. The reason behind staying with her aunt was to focus better on her studies. During this time, Monica encountered a young man living nearby. Over the course of a few days, their eyes met, and they started developing feelings for each other. The young man Monica started to like was named Sunil, aka Chila. Monica quickly falls in love with Sunil, and they both start loving each other wholeheartedly. Meanwhile, Monica's exam arrives, and having passed the IELTS exam, she becomes eligible to go to Canada. Monica's success brings immense joy to her family. After completing all the paperwork, Monica finally leaves for Canada on January 5th, 2022 to pursue a course in business management. Just a few days after Monica's departure, Sunil urgently calls her to come back to India for marriage. Due to Sunil's insistence, Monica returns to India 17 days later on January 22nd, 2022, without informing her family. Upon her arrival, she reunites with her lover Sunil, and they start living together discreetly. On January 29th, 2022, Monica quietly ties the knot with Sunil at Arya Samaj Mandir in Ghaziabad. The very next day, on January 30th, 2022, without informing anyone, Monica heads back to Canada to focus on her studies. Now, Monica is staying in Canada for the next few months, but there seems to be a significant change in her behavior. Whenever someone from her family tried to call her, Monica often either disconnected the call or ignored it. This continues until the end of April. By the end of April, the situation becomes such that Monica stops answering calls from all her relatives. She even adds the numbers of close family members to the block list. In total, despite their desire, Monica's family couldn't contact her. For the next several days, Monica's family continues attempting to reach her, but her whereabouts remain unknown. Finally, Monica's aunt goes to the Ganor police station and files a report on Monica's disappearance. In this report, Monica's aunt complains to her neighbor Sunil about Monica's kidnapping. Based on this report, the Ganor police initiate an investigation, but the pace of the investigation is so slow that Monica's family appeals to the Chief Minister of Haryana and then the Home Minister to transfer the case to the crime branch. Upon the request of Monica's family, the investigation is now handed over to the Rohtak IG. The Rohtak IG assigns the Bhiwani CIA team to probe the case. The police first focus on finding Sunil, the prime accused in this case. After numerous efforts, his whereabouts remain unknown. However, the police persist in their efforts and eventually receive information that Sunil is residing in Uttar Pradesh. Acting on this covert information, the police conduct a raid and apprehend Sunil on April 2, 2023 in Uttar Pradesh. Following the arrest, Sunil is presented in the local court and is remanded to police custody for 8 days. Subsequently, the interrogation process begins, where initially, Sunil denies all allegations and claims innocence, blaming Monica's family for framing him. Despite Sunil's attempts to manipulate the situation, the police, instead of being swayed by his sweet talk, initiate a rigorous interrogation. In the face of the police's determination, Sunil's cunning tactics begin to fail, revealing a surprising truth. Sunil recounts that his first meeting with Monica happened when she came to study at her aunt's place. At that time, Sunil used to come to Monica's aunt's house to get milk. Monica's aunt arranges the introduction between Monica and Sunil, and they gradually start considering each other as siblings.
On the occasion of Raksha Bandhan, Monica ties a Rakhi to Sunil. However, sustaining these relationships becomes challenging over time, and they quietly decide to get married. Sunil confesses to the police that 4 months after marrying Monica in April, he forcibly brought her from Canada, and they started living together. Monica keeps this information from her family, leading her to distance herself from relatives and loved ones. According to Sunil's disclosure, Sunil and Monica, avoiding the world's gaze, stay together for the next several months, changing locations periodically. Initially, there is a lot of love between them, but over time, bitterness creeps into their relationship, leading to constant arguments. Amidst these conflicts, they somehow manage to stay together. However, on June 29, 2022, when Sunil was heading towards the fort house with Monica in his car, a heated argument ensues. Sunil takes out his pistol, and after parking the car in a secluded spot, he shoots Monica twice in the head. Following the shooting, Sunil places the body in the trunk of his car, covers it well, and struggles with where to dispose of it. Before taking the next step, he hides the body in his farmhouse, carefully covering the car after parking it. He starts contemplating the plan to place the body and, during this time, considers burying the corpse right there in the farmhouse. After this, the next morning Sunil calls some laborers to Sunil farmhouse and gets a pit dug about 10 feet deep. When the laborers ask the reason for digging the pit, Sunil entangles them in words and tells them to dig the pit without revealing the purpose. The laborers comply. After the laborers leave, Sunil carefully removes the body from the car and buries it in the pit. Sunil handles the crime so discreetly that no one even suspects his wrongdoing, and he continues living his life for several months. Sunil's revelation leaves everyone astonished. Following this, the Bhawani crime branch team raids Sunil's farmhouse and, with the help of the laborers, digs up the pit. After approximately 10 feet of excavation, the police also recover Monica's skeletal remains. In police investigation, another shocking revelation is that 37-year-old Sunil was already married and had 2 children. This means he deceived and married 22-year-old Monica with false love. After Sunil's disclosure, he is sent to jail. While the police gathers evidence and conducts a thorough investigation, after several months of hard work, the police discovers a pistol on Sunil's testimonial trail. It turns out that this pistol was used in Monica's murder. Not only that, forensic lab examination reveals that the bullet fired from this pistol was still lodged in Monica's skull. Now, a question arises in people's minds. If Sunil loved Monica so much, what happened that led Sunil to take Monica's life? The police tries to uncover the motive behind Monica's murder by questioning Sunil. In response, Sunil reveals that he was not happy with his married life and wanted to go to Canada for a fresh start. Despite many efforts, the path to Canada seemed elusive for him. By coincidence, during this time, he forms a friendship with Monica. When Sunil learns that Monica wants to go to Canada for further studies, intentionally, he starts getting closer to Monica. A plan is devised that as soon as Monica goes to Canada, he will also go with her. Therefore, when Monica goes to Canada, Sunil calls him back to India and marries her. He also registers their marriage in court because Monica does not get a permanent visa for Canada. Later, Sunil's plan to go to Canada with her fails. Besides, after returning to India from Canada after marriage, Monica refuses to go back to Canada, causing Sunil to fear that if Monica does not return to Canada, his secret will be exposed.
and his dream of going to Canada will also shatter. After that, discord grows between them. Sunil often insisted on Monica going back to Canada, while Monica insisted on staying with Sunil in India.
On this matter alone, the relationship between these two deteriorated, leading to the point where one day, in a fit of rage, Sunil shot and killed Monica, burying her body beneath the ground. Sunil attempts to hide his crime but fails for an extended period.
Shocking news coming in. A woman returned from Canada to meet her lover. He murders her and then buries her in Sonipat. His name is Sunil. He was already married to another woman when he got involved with this young woman, Monica, who was barely about 23 years of age.
Finally, 9 months later, his guilt is exposed. Currently, besides facing charges for Monica's murder, Sunil is also under investigation for destroying evidence and engaging in deception. Surprisingly, Sunil had previous criminal cases in various Haryana police stations, yet no action was taken against him. At present, Sunil awaits the announcement of his sentence in jail. In this case, Monica's family has accused 7 others of conspiring in her murder. The police are conducting thorough investigations, gathering solid evidence to ensure harsh penalties for the criminals. The court will decide Sunil's punishment for his actions. But based on your perspective, share in the comments what penalty Sunil should receive if found guilty. If you appreciate our efforts, like and share this video. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, do so now. Thank you.